Hi everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Hey man, it's been a minute since I did a market breakdown, or was it just last week? I don't remember, but it's been a minute since I recorded one of these right here. I'm gonna go ahead and break down the markets for you guys. For this week, taking into account that it's also NFP week, it's the first week of the month, so it's gonna be an eventful week. And yeah, as you can already see, the chart is already looking crazy on the daily, right? For the dollar to look like this, we should be alarmed because this really looks like a powerful bullish uh move or a bullish chart on the daily time frame. I would have loved, or I had hoped the price was gonna fold, especially when it gets to this area with the dashed resistance, but it broke and now it looks like a break and retest and it's looking clear. 3 touches on the trend line. I was hoping for the fourth touch here and then it breaks, but it didn't do that. It's looking like it's about to shoot up, so that's what we're looking at. And overall, like the dollar has been going up. The dollar has been going up, as you can see. We have this uptrend. Price came back down a little bit. I guess this was a drawdown, if you want to call it that, a young drawdown before price actually continues to the upside. But then the upward pressure could also be like a manipulation, just to get the to trap the bias, you know. But at this point, we don't know. Let's go down to the 4 hour, see what it looks like. So the 4 hour will also have like the nearest target, or the potential target when you look at the dollar. Because as you know, I know I've already analyzed this chart, but then it's a simple analysis. Like it's an analysis that if you've been paying attention to my videos, or we've been had this analysis, because price has really been playing inside of this area. So this is nothing new to you. As you can see, this resistance here, the dashed line, we had our first touch at the resistance, first touch, second touch. The third touch actually broke and retested to the upside, as you can see, all these red areas, and then it came back, broke, disrespected it completely, came back for a retest on the resistance of the most previous, how do you call this, the most previous higher high that it broke, before it actually went for the highest high. I came to retest that respectfully. As you can see, that this was a clean retest, um, and now it's continuing to the upside. So this is how our dollar is looking. As for this resistance line, I look to the left, and whenever like price is trying to make new highs or new lows, you look to the left and see if um you know in the past, what did price do when it interacted with a certain price levels, right? So I look to the left, and then I saw that this was like a resistance. Price made a touch here, and it never made a touch. It never made another touch ever since, right? So now I have this line here, and I don't know if price is gonna maybe come back here for because I don't know. There's just I'm just struggling to believe that the dollar is about to go up like that. I don't know why I have that bias. Price might potentially come for like a double top right here, or it could actually be going up, right? This is just like a potential, or it could really just be going up, right? So yeah, this is how the dollar is looking, and I'm excited to see what gold is looking like, because um that's why we analyze the dollar, just to have a gist, to get the gist of what the dollar pairs are up to. And my favorite pair to analyze, or my favorite dollar pair to analyze and trade sometimes is gold. So we have our first touch, second touch, third touch. I was hoping for the fourth touch as soon as this dash line was broken, but nah, price just came for the retest of this resistance, prior resistance area. Now turned it into a support, made it a flip zone. Now price is probably aiming at the highest high. We'll see what it does when it gets here. So if price is really looking like, okay, it's about to push to the upside a little bit, especially on the 4 hour like this, that means that gold should be looking uh bearish for the for the next couple of days, I guess, because um if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Gold will always do the opposite of what the DXY does. I mean, that's basic knowledge. But yeah, so this is what we have going on. Price is looking clean. I'm not gonna lie to you. Price is looking clean. If you're a price action trader, you you've been trading for a long time, you see that this 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 is just like, it displays a lot of opportunities. If you know what you're doing in the market. So you just have to be careful, know your edge, know your trigger points, so that you don't get punished by the markets for not being patient, because it's only Monday and look at how the market is moving. And taking into account that it's NFP week, there's going to be a lot of fluctuations, events, news. So just be ready for that. I usually just stay out, but we will see what the market brings. So if you look closely, this is me trying to connect the highest price has been making since it made its higher high. I'm trying to be as precise as possible. So these are the touches so far. Let me lock it. I'm not saying this line is gonna hold, but then I cannot ignore it. We had our first touch, second touch, even though it's a double top if you really want to think about it. But then when you look at the trend, you will see that, okay, this was the high, right? And then this was the lower high, and this could also potentially be a lower high. This could potentially be a lower high as well. Let me slow down real quick. First, let me ease. Okay. So the potential for that, especially because this is also like a supply area, right? If you look at this candle formation here, you will see that this is this is a gap that needs to be filled in terms of supply. And yeah, we'll just have our eyes wide open for this one. We'll see if price will respect this level, or it will break the line and go for the potential double top that I just spoke about on the 4 hour. Nonetheless, even if you connect the lows, even though I think it's too early, still early to connect the lows, because you connect the lows like this, price comes, breaks the lows, you sell whole time. It's a trap, So we'll just see. We'll just see what price does. We'll see the direction of price when it gets to this level. And I was hoping that when I looked at the chart earlier on, when I was analyzing, I was hoping that this impulsive move to the upside, was what happens on NFP or prior to NFP, right before NFP, and then the NFP reverses. But then now, because it's happening now, and if it responds positively to this line or resistance, we know that it's going to be dropping. So let's just watch. Actually, let's not predict anything. For somebody who always preaches that I'm predicting, and I'm not supposed to be doing that. So yeah, this is what we have on the dollar. Let's go look at a gold. I don't know if I think I still have analysis from last week on gold, but then let me just clear it up. And guys, I know I told y'all about y'all know about the journey of getting funded. I told you guys that I'm only gonna drop when I pass the last trial, because I'm literally left with one last trial before I try the real account. So it's coming along very well. I'm not even gonna speak about it too much on here, but it's coming along very well. So yeah, let's see what this month holds for us. So this is why am I starting with the weekly? Anyways, this is how the gold looks. This is how gold looks on the weekly. Gold is always like fun to analyze because it looks simple, but at the same time it's very tricky. If you don't know what you're doing, you'll get punished heavily. So I'll just try and outline my essential areas, I guess. Right. What else? Um, oh no, on the daily, I think this is all I have. We've clearly established that this trend line was broken. So we obviously going to the downside. The momentum is to the downside. On the 4 hour, and I'm interested in price action, and zones that price has reacted to, um, just around the current price. It doesn't help looking at the past dates. It mustn't be too old. It mustn't be too much in the past because we're working on real time basis. See, trying to see opportunities for the week. I mean, currently, I'm not gonna lie to you, price is looking very linear. It looks like it's gonna be a straight line because that's what it did last week. Look at this. These moves only happen once. Like you see, once price starts moving like this, you know that it's look. This happened for a week straight. Gold dropped for a week straight, and it came out of this pattern. It came out of a raising wedge. I don't know how I didn't catch this one, but it came out of this. All right. So the next opportunity is probably gonna be at a retest because the direction is established already. We look to our left to see where's the potential level for a retest. Um, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Currently, I'll just say let's see what price does when it gets to this. Is the last operation. This is the demand zone that uh was never interacted with ever since it was formed. So we'll see what price does when it gets here. I'm not saying it's gonna totally reverse, but we might we might get an opportunity to enter the continuation or something like that. Because right now it's just like it's a freeway, low key. Let's see on the 1 hour. See? Oh yeah, we'll see. We'll see what price does when it gets here, or even here. Let me bring it down here. Let's see what price does when it gets here. Um, as far as connecting the the highs, I think it's too wide. See, this is too wide. This is too wide. Even if you try it from the second touch to the most previous one, it's too wide, right? So if you miss this one, if you're holding a swing, perfect. But then if you miss this one, I don't know. Just wait for some sort of a pattern. See, I remember this forming on Friday. I don't know what stopped me from entering. Was it Friday or yeah, it was Friday, I remember. I don't know what stopped me from entering. Um, this is what gold looks like. Just I don't there's nothing I can really say. There's no signal today, I guess. But then you get the gist. If you trade gold, you'll see that okay, for me to get an opportunity, price has to do a little bit of a correction or retest or something. And that will also uh it will all depend on the dollar, on what the dollar is doing. Because look at how gold is moving. It's not even retesting nothing. It's just moving. It's a freeway, as I said. It's a freeway. It's been a freeway, you know. So just be patient and see what happens. NFP might fuck shit up for a lot of traders, but then at the same time it brings back order. Now it makes things clear. So yeah, just be on the lookout. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys this week. Hopefully you have a good trading week. Be patient with your edge. If you don't see your edge, stay away from the markets because you're gonna be impatient and you're gonna lose money to the people who are patient enough. Real niggas know that NFP week we don't even trade. I'm not encouraging everyone to minus NFP week, but hey man, people are different. The circumstances of NFP week do not allow me to trade. I'm not gonna lie to you. So if you get to trade this week, just be careful and follow your trading rules and apply proper risk management. And yeah, that's all from me this week. Thank you very much for tuning in.